Little guys are difficult to fight because they're harder to hit. He runs a lot, he moves a lot. I'm going towards Tyson Fury because I think he's just going to overpower him. That's what I think. I could be wrong. Little guys are difficult to fight because they're harder to hit, because they're smaller. He runs a lot, he moves a lot. Tyson's probably going to have a few rounds.
Despite his initial support for Tyson Fury in the recent Unified World Heavyweight Championship, Mike Tyson has now acknowledged Oleksandr Usyk as the greatest heavyweight boxer of this era. Moreover, Tyson has expressed his support for Usyk's decision to return to the cruiserweight division, believing there is no reason for Usyk to face Daniel Dubois again after his convincing victory in their first fight.
I'm going to look forward to that fight. That's going to be an interesting fight. I'm going towards Tyson Fury because I think he's just going to overpower him. He's going to catch up with him and overpower him.
Many boxing professionals still view Usyk's win against Dubois in August 2023 as highly controversial. However, Mike Tyson sees things differently. He believes Dubois has nothing new to offer Oleksandr Usyk, who has already proven his dominance. Tyson feels that Usyk has nothing left to prove, not just in the heavyweight division, but also in the cruiserweight division, where he may return next year. While Daniel Dubois did manage to knock out Anthony Joshua, Usyk has defeated Joshua twice already. Everyone knows that Usyk isn't the best knockout artist in the sport. While Dubois was able to surprise Joshua with a knockout, Usyk outclassed Joshua in both their matches with his impressive boxing skills and footwork.
With people is always ends up one way. I always end up knocking them out in the rematch. Whoever I've faced more than once has been knocked out in the rematch, so I'm envisaging.
We all know Tyson Fury is named after the boxing legend Mike Tyson. Therefore, Mike Tyson's acceptance of Usyk as the best heavyweight of this era signifies that Oleksandr Usyk is truly deserving of his accolades. Even before the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship fight, Mike Tyson had predicted a win for Fury. In May, when asked about his pick for the match between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury, Tyson made his prediction after he and Jake Paul completed their first fight.
I'm going to look forward to that fight. That's going to be an interesting fight. I'm going towards Tyson Fury because I think he's just going to overpower him. He's going to catch up with him and overpower him.
Mike Tyson, fully aware of the demands and pressures of stepping into the ring for significant heavyweight clashes, made his comments with the weight of his experience behind them, even if the outcome differed from his prediction. The former world champion was present in the arena when Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk faced off, with all 4 world titles on the line. Ultimately, Oleksandr Usyk won the fight by split decision. Originally, Fury and Usyk were scheduled to fight on February 17th, but the Morecambe-born fighter had to withdraw due to a cut above his eye sustained in sparring.
I could be wrong. Little guys are difficult to fight because they're harder to hit, because they're smaller. He runs a lot, he moves a lot. Tyson's probably going to have a few rounds.
Speaking to a reputable news source, Iron Mike Tyson gave his prediction for the fight and explained how he believes it will unfold. He said, "Hey, we should not focus on what Fury did against Ngannou, but you have to understand that he is still a champion. He made that night a great night and gave Francis the opportunity. It was just a bad night at the office for him. We all have bad nights and that was his. I look forward to Fury versus Usyk. That is going to be an interesting fight." Mike Tyson added, "I'm leaning towards Tyson Fury because I think he's just going to overpower him. He's going to catch up with him and overpower him."
Deal with his movements, but he's very difficult to fight. Very difficult, very smart, very fast.
I got to go with Fury. I think he's the best fighter in the world, especially in the heavyweight division. Great fighters lose. Great fighters look bad sometimes. That doesn't stop them from being great, said Tyson. He further commented on the judges' scoring, revealing that one of the 3 judges ringside had not scored a single round for Fury after the midway point of the fight. "It's crazy, and I'm calm and collected. I'm not screaming and shouting, but that is nonsense. Don't get me wrong, they both put their heart and soul into it. Both fighters have sacrificed a lot. I know what Tyson went through for this fight, and I know Usyk did the same. All you want is a level playing field and a fair crack all the way, and that scoring was not good at all," Tyson said. Fury later claimed he had won the fight by 3 rounds, despite the clear margin of victory in favor of Usyk.
You didn't agree with the decision? No, I certainly didn't. I didn't see how one judge could only didn't give him a round from round 6 onwards, and the other 2 gave him 1 round each. I don't know what fight they were watching. A neutral was...
As a result, boxing fans have blasted the judges after Tyson Fury lost to Oleksandr Usyk in their crucial rematch on Saturday night. Fury entered the clash hoping to avenge his defeat in their first showdown back in May, but Usyk won via unanimous decision despite the fight appearing to be closely contested. Fury was visibly disgusted as the result was announced, choosing to leave the ring without giving his verdict. Frank Warren also criticized the judges for their scorecards, expressing his disappointment. Boxing fans on social media have also ripped into the trio of judges, with many feeling that Fury was unfairly treated.
He was sitting there and he had Tyson winning like I did, and I think most of the people sitting where he was at.
What do you think the scorecard should have been in your opinion, Frank?
I thought Tyson won it.
By what, the same score but reverse?
A couple of rounds, at least.
As a result, boxing fans have blasted the judges after Tyson Fury lost to Oleksandr Usyk in their crucial rematch on Saturday night. Fury had entered the clash hoping to avenge his defeat from their first showdown back in May, but Usyk won via unanimous decision, despite the fight appearing to be closely contested. Fury was visibly disgusted as the result was announced, choosing to leave the ring without giving his verdict. Frank Warren also criticized the judges for their scorecards, expressing his disappointment. Boxing fans on social media have ripped into the trio of judges, with many feeling that Fury was unfairly treated.
He was in his jet, he had the better jet, doing what he had to do.
One last one, Frank, before you go in there. Does this set up a rematch with Dubois? Is that the next thing?
I don't know yet.
The boxing promoter also criticized the judges, expressing bafflement at their scorecards and their decision to award Usyk the win. How come Tyson only got 4 rounds in this fight? It's impossible, he fumed. He's very disappointed, as I am as well. Everyone along the front of the ring thought it was all the same way. With Fury losing his last 2 bouts, his future in boxing remains uncertain. Fury had entered the rematch with high hopes of avenging his earlier defeat to Usyk in May. Despite appearing to be a closely contested fight, Usyk secured a unanimous decision victory. Fury, visibly disgusted by the result, chose to leave the ring without providing his verdict.
Your thoughts on AI judging in the future?
By the review of that, absolutely. Here's one. Call a computer.
Frank Warren, Fury's promoter, didn't hold back his criticism of the judges. He questioned their scoring, which left Fury with only 4 rounds, and expressed disbelief at that outcome. It's impossible, Warren insisted. Everyone along the front of the ring thought it was all the same way. Warren's frustration mirrors the sentiments of many boxing fans who took to social media to blast the judge's decision. They felt that Fury was unfairly treated and that the fight was much closer than the scorecards reflected. The controversy surrounding the rematch has cast a shadow over Fury's career. Known for his resilience and determination, Fury had hoped this fight would be his comeback. However, the loss has left his future in the sport unclear. Despite approaching the twilight years of his career, Fury has previously insisted on his desire to continue boxing. Warren, while critical of the judging, refused to speculate on Fury's future. He emphasized that the decision lies solely with Fury. Only Tyson can decide what he wants to do next, Warren stated. The promoter's comments underscore the uncertainty surrounding Fury's career and the challenges he faces moving forward. In the wake of this controversial loss, Fury's next steps are eagerly anticipated by fans and analysts alike. Whether he will choose to continue fighting or consider retirement remains to be seen. What is certain, however, is that Tyson Fury's legacy in the boxing world is far from over, and his decision will be closely watched by the entire boxing community.